Hello and welcome back to another episode of Foxcast, and today I have a very exciting announcement. We here at the MOP, Ward Wardenson and Pudsy P. Puddington, have done the impossible. We have gone behind colonial lines, and we have captured a colonial general! Bring him out, boyo! Show him to the people, there he is. Yeah! Yeah! Slowly. Yeah, get in the Foxhole! Get in the Foxhole! Yeah, we have captured none other than Duri, using nothing but our pure skills. He was quivering in fear, precisely. We were.
Why am I the only one with a weapon here?
Well, because you stole ours.
I have shovel.
During our fight, you took ours, so that's
hello
fair.
there.
But yes, we have captured Duri. Everybody say hello to Duri.
Hello.
That means you, Ward Wardenson, say hello to Duri. Yeah.
I said hello.
Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, but we are here with Duri today. He's agreed to come onto the show, and he's gonna give us a couple thoughts about the game, which we hope is going to be deep and insightful. But without further ado, let's begin with our first segment, which is, who are you, Duri? Can you explain to the people at home who do not know who you are, what you do, how long you've been playing the game, just basic information?
I started in August 2017, which is more than 5 years. No, less than 5 years, but it's gonna be 5 years. And I'm from Slovakia, Central Europe. 30 plus years old dude, playing Foxhole video games, having fun with friends, and I have more than 10,000 hours right now, close to 11. And we are having first FA, which is first Foxhole Army Regiment. Many people say we are clan, but clan looks quite different. So we are basically a group of people that plays together, and we are neutrals, which so far what I have heard, we are close, or maybe the only one. Not the only one, I don't know. But let's say one of the oldest neutral regiments or group of people that are playing together.
Do you actually have 10,000 hours in the game?
Yeah, 10,800 something.
Oh my...
Why would he lie about it?
No,
Why do you ask that?
No, because the most I've ever heard... The most I've heard is 8,000 in this game. I have never seen a player...
There are people with more hours than I have. Seed, for example, has around 13 to 14k. Groma might have something similar than I do. And a few other guys that I know, they are over 10k as well.
So how do you have so many hours, but you're not like, you know, a salty man, if you know what I mean?
True.
If you like the game, if you like the community, like the idea behind it, there is nothing to be salty about. And now I'm not talking about Foxhole things, or when you get Foxholed. Literally, I'm not talking about those things when Foxhole kind of screws you over because of game mechanic, because of RNG, because of whatever. That's, I'm salty about that as well. But overall, like the community and people around, it's in my opinion the best group of people, community, and idea of the game as I have seen so far. So that's why I'm not salty. Maybe I am, but.
So you are old gen, you are old guard. You've been playing this game 10,000 hours. I can't even fathom that. I've been playing this game for 1 year, and I only have 1,200 hours. 1,300 maybe. I think Ward Wardenson, you have like 1,400, right?
Yeah, but I don't play that much, so...
Yeah, I mean, we
played for 3 years, bro.
So far, many people... Today I had very funny encounter with one warden. He was quite cocky, or how should I say it? And he said, no, that must have been a lot of hours AFKing and next to the factory, just, you know, picking up the orders and doing this stuff. I'm like, yeah, well, okay. That's what you think. Reality somewhere else. So hey, it's kind of funny. But overall, what I can tell, I might have around 300, maybe 400 AFK hours. out of all the hours there. Everything else is pure gameplay and hanging out with people, community, and playing the game.
Can't believe you have more hours than my entire regiment combined. Like everyone in my regiment combined, you have more hours than all of them. That is actually unfathomably unbelievable. So, wait, when did you say you started playing again? What year?
August 2017.
August
Basically
2017.
2 weeks after the Steam release, because I was looking for a game to play back in those days, and there was nothing, literally nothing. So I clicked on Steam like top sellers, and Foxhole was third best selling. So I clicked on it like, what is this game? Top down, some gates, some tanks, people running around. What the heck is this? I'm like, nah. So how can this be a third best selling game? I left it for 2 weeks after Steam release, and then I again got bored, so I came back and I was like, okay, let's give it a go. And from that day I got hooked and still enjoy the game.
The rest is history. Goodness, sorry, so 2 weeks after Steam release, you are genuinely one of the oldest players. What's the first war you remember? What war was it back then?
We had the single map campaigns when, if you can remember or imagine, 3x3 maps and multiple servers running. So that's when I started. It was actually the first Foxhole experience I had, and after that there have been first release of World Conquest, 3x3 connected maps, and plus skirmishes.
So you've been playing before World Conquest?
Yeah.
All these old players, man. I just...
Yeah.
We're new gen.
Were you there at the inception of the trucks and shit too, or?
Inception of trucks? Please remind me.
Because like I think I saw Bear said he played before trucks came out, so he had to do like Logi on foot or something.
No, I wasn't there. I saw videos about it, but I wasn't there.
Okay, so you came after Foot Logi.
Yeah, by the way, I lied about hours. I have 900, not 700. 10,900.
10,009. Okay, wow.
Holy caught lying, dude.
Exposed, Duri. What you got
Sorry.
here now? Shaking my head. But you also make content for the game as well, right? I've seen your YouTube channel. A lot of good shit on there.
Yes, I do. I enjoy streaming. Streaming is like one of the things when, for example, you imagine you are working 8 hours a day, day, night, morning, whatever, and you come back home and you want to chill. So you just turn on YouTube, Twitch, or TV, and my idea behind it was I want to provide content for these people who just want to chill, hang out, have a good time, enjoy something that they might not know and they might like. And that's why I started streaming, making YouTube content as well, because I enjoy doing it. And for me, it's like literally a relaxing thing when I'm streaming. I enjoy hanging out with my viewers, with people, with subscribers, with everyone around, and just play the game and creating content for them so they can laugh, they can smile, they can giggle, they can have a good time.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through your channel right now, and I noticed that there's a competitive league, Season 5. Yes. Now, you may or may not know this, but Ward Wardens and I recently hosted the very first Foxhole Fight Night.
I hosted.
We co-hosted the very first Foxhole Fight Night. Okay, yeah, dude, we can talk about that later. But we held our very first Foxhole Fight Night. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Have you seen that yet?
I was there whole time.
You was.
Yeah, he promoted.
Oh shit! Yeah, you were there. You were meant to fight in it.
You were
first FA was meant to.
Before we
I talked to him. I invited him.
Duri's coming. Duri's coming.
Yeah, I invited him. Oh, sorry. I don't get any sleep last night. I'm a little bit smooth brain.
Don't worry.
But yeah, I noticed you got some competitive leagues back then. Was it similar to what we're doing right now, or was it slightly different or completely different?
Format is always different because we cannot compare like 30v30 competitive 3-hour game where like people are having tactics, everything, and 1v1 tournament that is not even covered by devs, so it's not comparable. On the other side, it was super fun and enjoyable to watch people get together and do it. So I was there. I enjoyed watching the small tournament you did. And back in those days when there was Foxhole competitive league, I was a part of third and fourth, if I'm not wrong, if I remember. But I remember third season I played, and fifth was one of the seasons when KFC was kind of like, nah, I don't know if Foxhole competitive league is gonna be happening, and it's very hard now because of the game changes, etc, etc. But he was very tempting, like having something and organize something. So we put together like current streamers at that time, which was PFC Freerk, and me, plus a few other very important people for that season 5 who organized it, which basically never got any mention or any shout out. So we put it together, and it was like multiple teams. I do not remember exactly. I'm still a part of the Discord server, so I could check, but I'm too lazy now. And yeah, we had it. I was co-hosting with these people I mentioned. Grom joined, Sunchips joined for co-hosting as well, and it was super fun from organizing perspective to commentating and providing some background to everything. It was enjoyable. It was fun.
And it's not still around, right? When did it end?
Fifth, that was almost 2 years, if I'm not wrong.
2 years. Yeah, I'm looking at your channel. It was 2 years ago.
Fifth season was basically the last one that we got feedback from KFC or Max and the developers that the game will not be able to support Foxhole competitive league anymore. Which I was kind of sad, but never say never. Maybe in future there will be some kind of format that we could do it properly, like with proper organization, proper tools. We can like spam or spawn whatever we need, wherever we need, fast, not need to build it and take BMAS or whatever, just make it as fast as possible. But right now, the guys, what you did, that little tournament, I was happy about it. That's why I sent your links everywhere. I spammed it a bit so people can see that something is happening in community, and that's amazing. I love it. So
thank you.
I encourage you to do more.
All my idea. So
yeah. Well, I mean, Ward Warrenson is basically the big brains behind it. He was coming up with all the league ideas, everything. But Ward Wardenson and I were actually talking while building the stadium. Well, he wasn't help building it, but
I wasn't even there, bro. Yeah. Let's be honest. I didn't do anything.
But we were talking just before we started streaming. We were talking about how cool it would be if we got some developer support in setting this up, because it's just the main part is probably just teleporting people here, right? Because I wanted more collies to join, and unfortunately this time we only got one clan to join, which was Swords and Mara to fight in it. But we were just talking about how cool it would be if the developers help support, so that there's something to look forward to in Resistance phase. and we're gonna hold another Foxhole Fight Night, this Resistance phase, and the next one, and we're gonna keep doing as many as we can, just like Foxcast episodes. But developers, if you're watching this, hit me up, because I got this all laid out, dude. I can give you like a slideshow presentation. I got it. I got the arena format set up. I made a diagram setting up the standards of the arena. So devs, if you're watching this, and you know, if you think that this is something that is healthy for the community during Resistance phase, just hit me up in the DMs, and I can give you the big pitch about what I think would be cool.
We're about to be found. I just saw a truck drive by.
I saw a truck, yeah, as well. I was like, what's that noise there?
In here as well, listening.
Guys, by the way, I was like, maybe we started after the season 5, like maybe half a year talks about how we could arrange and make a smaller scale tournament or competitive league. And Resistance phase was the only choice because, you know, throughout the war you cannot. That's not possible. It's gonna get ruined. In Resistance phase you might find a lot of trolls. So it's kind of hard. So I would love to have such a thing, but on the other side, if we need to agree on one thing, if devs will decide or decided already that there is no place for competitive side of the game, we just gotta do it as a community, you know, in Resistance phases, and that's all.
That's one of the best things about this game. It's the community just setting things up.
We have to adapt to that.
Yeah,
conditions.
I think the first Foxhole Fight Night went pretty well.
Yeah, we only had like one guy ruining it, but that was it. Everyone else was really chill.
Next time I'll bring security. It's just this time the war ended a bit quicker.
Make sure you never give them any attention. You never like put them in the videos or anything, like the people that.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
That's their main thing. They just want to have attention.
Exactly. So. But we have reached 15 minutes, which means we are moving on to our next segment, because this time we are organized.
Turtles? Are we finally talking about?
Let's go!
Turtles.
Do you like turtles? No? Okay, I'll...
Wait, no, answer the question, Duri.
Later.
Do you like turtles?
Do you like turtles?
Turtles. I do not have one, so if I say yes, maybe I'm lying.
Do you like the Teenage Ninja Turtles?
Okay, no, I just realized where this is going.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I like all those, right?
What if they were all grown up, brother, and
Okay, Ward Watson, go refuel the fire. We're moving on to the next segment. Duri, ignore him. I'm so sorry. If you've been watching Foxcast for a while, then you know exactly what he's talking about.
You locked it again. I can't.
Patsy, listen, I'm so used of all the things in Foxhole community. Don't worry, there is nothing that would surprise me.
Leave some fuel so we can drive away and do the cool outro. Okay. But next segment, yes, next segment. Sorry, God damn it. Let's talk about the game itself, and we're very interested in getting perspectives from players who've been around for a long time. Because the longer I play Foxhole, I don't want to say like I feel like I'm getting wiser. I just want to say like I feel like I get things more. I know that doesn't make sense, but I feel like the longer I play, I kind of understand more of the psychology behind the game.
I'm the opposite, dude. I don't know what the
Ward
fuck is going on,
doesn't know shit. I mean, he doesn't even interact with the community.
Well, you guys are like yin and yang, or how people say it. I don't know. You know, fire and ice.
Yep. Well, that's what
I've been telling him. But he's like, I'm gonna change. I need a different co-host. I'm gonna get I Saw Bear. Fuck you. He's super rude to me, man.
No, well, I'm just saying I have options. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Just saying, be careful, because I have options. But yeah, this whole podcast thing was meant to be a yin and yang thing, because Ward Warrenson, he's actually, guys, I know I'm revealing his secret identity, but he's actually CreepyBanana.
I'll fucking kill you.
He's actually the colonial YouTuber with 10,000 subscribers. I just have to let it go.
I'm gonna be banned for alting now, dude. Are you serious? Why'd you fucking leak it?
10,000 subscribers. As a Colonial, he's been playing for a long time as Colonial loyalist, basically. He's just playing a couple wars as Warden, just so that he knows our ways and he can kill us better. But that's meant to be
I'm
the
doing
premise
it
of the
'cause I
show.
want more content.
It was meant to be like a warden with a lot of warden and community experience. Because I talk to a lot of community people. I talk with the clans. I'm in with that shit. I network. And, well, CreepyBanana was supposed to be my counterpart, where he's networked with a lot of colonial clans and knows a lot about what colonials are thinking and feeling. Turns out he doesn't know shit, Duri. So,
Bro, I have a life, okay? I'm sorry. I don't want to be that guy.
just
but
talk to
I
a
don't-
couple clans, my guy. It's not just he didn't know what Skynet
I
was.
just like making videos. I just like making videos. Oh, dude.
I had to
Oh, thank
explain
you
what
for the fuel.
Skynet was. Thanks, Cass. But
Oh,
yeah,
that
Duri,
scared
you're
me a little
neutral. Duri, you're neutral.
Thank you, guys.
Played both Warden and Colonial extensively, from what I've seen. So, what are your thoughts? What are your general thoughts about the game? What do you think it needs fixing? Let's start with fixing. Well, what do you think is bad about the game and needs to be added like immediately?
Immediately?
Well, not immediately, but like it would be good if they added it.
It's a million things. I was for past couple of years, maybe not couple, maybe even more than couple of years, talking about proper communication and organization
Yup.
tools.
100%
So
with you.
this is something that Foxhole lacks a lot, and I think it would be very nice to have, and not just be in like faction-wise, like for the game itself, for squads, for regiments, and some kind of map tools where you can like see what's happening actually and understand it from the private perspective or new player perspective. But also some communication tool that could help like reach us to devs, or maybe devs would get the information from the community faster, better, more efficient. But
So you
mainly what I
think-
said first, like the communication tool within the game. For example, Squad as a game has a very good organization tool, let's call it. When you open a map, you can like draw lines and put markers and assign squad leads that can put markers and people know what's actually happening. So it's kind of helpful, and you can like within your squad you can make fire teams. Something similar in Foxhole would be, I'm not saying like it's necessary right now, but it would help with the new players. For example, somebody who joins the game and has no idea what to do. First, they can get some basic info from this communication tool, like what to do. They can ask people in chat, in voice, and they can do it now. But you know, like if you tell him, "Yo, spawn on this map. Let's go to deploy area." Where is deploy area? How can I get there? What map should I spawn? He clicks elsewhere, and you can't find him anymore, and he's lost in the void. So something that would help in this term. And from this point, there are like other things that definitely need some improvements when it comes to game mechanics, etc., etc. I could name like a list. So if you have some specific question, ask.
That would be so cool if they added, if you could draw just like arrows on the map, and then your squad mates could see it. Because I think if we made it like global and everyone could see your arrows, it'd be distracting and everybody would try and like
Just everybody.
yeah. But if like the
whole
squad
map would be
leader,
one big arrow.
if the squad leader could make like arrows that only the squad could see, that would genuinely be so helpful, and that'd be so cool. Yeah, I completely agree with that. More communication tools, because you know Foxhole it's a really cooperative game, way more than other RPG or FPS games. It's really unique in the sense that you feel like a cog in the machine, and really working together and communicating. Logi bringing supplies up, tankers pushing the line, infantry supporting them, artillery giving fire support. All that is really, really important, and it's the main pushes happen when all those elements come together. So I think for a game like that, it definitely needs to focus a lot on communicating tools, on communication, but I think Foxhole has had a couple bugs. I've experienced this a lot more recently, where
Couple bugs. Oh my.
voice chat
dude,
just
my
doesn't
shit
work.
Dies. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
And it's so annoying. I remember one time the entire region just lost their mic. And it was really hard just communicating with everyone and just...
We were in attack, right? Is that the...
No, that was a different time. I'm talking about a different time,
okay,
but...
okay.
Yeah, it just happens way too
I'm
many
pretty sure
times.
devs know about most of the things happening around and inside the Foxhole community when it comes to like bugs, alts, cheating, and game features that are broken, and all these things. They know about it, and they are doing things to fix it, because we wouldn't have the game as it is now. Okay,
Yeah.
it would be like 3x3, one map, whatever. Foxhole. Some people love it. They would definitely go back. But yeah, they know about it. But you know, small studio, couple people, not couple, maybe up to 10 people working on such a big project. Well, we gotta be kind of patient.
Yeah, I honestly think the devs don't get enough credit a lot of the time. If you've seen some of the footage of Foxhole from your time, Duri, like 2018, 2017, it looks completely different than it is now. So much has been
Yeah, it looks like a
improved.
mobile game.
So much has been added. And Duri said, like, they only used to be like 3 hexes. And I believe it was I Saw a Bear who said that it used to just be Abandoned Ward. And that was the only playable map that you could
The bridge
fight in.
south of Abandoned World, the bridge one, that was the map, you know, a little bit map south of the bridge, little bit map of north of the bridge, and 2 factions fighting over there. Bridge could
Exactly.
not be destroyed.
And now look at us. And now look at Foxhole. It has
Yeah, now
like
it's all
almost
bridges,
40
baby.
regions. Exactly. We got a whole ass river running through. Dozens of bridges. So much has been added. Artillery, tanks, other types of vehicles, logi. It's just for a team the size of Siege Camp. This is really impressive, and I know people say like, "Oh, when is the next update coming? When is the next update coming?" Genuinely, I have never seen this many updates being pumped out so consistently and regularly by a dev team of Siege Camp's size. I personally think that they could do more on the PR side and communicating with the actual community. Because it feels like we don't hear much from the devs. But we know that behind the scenes, they are hauling ass, they are working. They say that they're giving us only a small update, but they're giving us logi improvements. The cranes now fucking turn the crates and the containers. And they re-added the grenade launchers. There's just so much to this game, so much content and so much to talk about, and I love it. And it's so big, and it feels like you're in like a genuine war, and there's like 2 sides clashing against each other. It's so cool, and that's why I love this game. And I think that's one of the reasons why you have been playing this game for 10,900 hours. If it wasn't for the dev teams, just consistently adding shit, making it bigger, making it more fun. But that's...
Thank you, Cass.
That's
you
my
know what,
appreciation.
It's more because of community I'm staying, and not
More the
because of
community.
updates. Because past 2 years, each update was like, okay, looks cool. When the update, hold up, let me salute. When the update hit, I was like, okay, I understand every single feature that is being added, and what has changed? Not much for me, but that's not the point. Like when we as a team use it, when we as a faction use those tools, it's fun,
Right.
and that's what I like.
I'm personally of the opinion that if there's a lot of tools that they added, it's because of the tools that the devs added that the players have such a fun time, and that's why the community grows, and they make shit like Fight Night and all the songs that Demon Dice is putting up, all the videos. There's just so much cool shit that the community is doing, all the art as well, the myriad of art. The community is solid in this one. It's small comparatively to other games, but it's proper solid. And this is just my dev appreciation.
We've talked about the good parts of the community. Now
let's talk about the shit parts. Fuck the devs, alright? This is fuck the devs moment. We've hit the 30-minute mark. Praising the devs is over. Duri. Now, there's let's talk about the bad aspects about the community. Because about 2 weeks ago... Exactly, we need to spill some tea, we need to spill some blood, we need to cut some throats here. 2 weeks ago, you uploaded a video where you were accused of being an alt. And you discussed a big problem that's going around in the community, which I very much agree with, which is the alt paranoia, the paranoia of griefing. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but a lot of the time, the paranoia is just as bad as the griefing because it divides us as a community. So I just want to get some more thoughts on that from you. How big of a problem do you think alting is, and how big of a problem do you think the alt paranoia is?
First of all, I haven't been accused of outing. So everyone who's watching, listening, I haven't been accused, okay? There wasn't like, oh, Duri is using outs. Why are you doing this? There wasn't like that. So I do not want to flame or inflate a drama that does not exist, first. And secondly, everyone who might have been involved in that video, I didn't mean to like harm or make them look bad, because that's not the point of the video. And as you said, how big of a deal it is, I think it's not that big of a deal, and I know many people might hate me for this and saying this, like you just don't care, or you just don't understand, or you don't know. No. Let's make it clear. Alt account is a person who is playing as a colonial or as a warden and is having an alt account on the other side, joining the other side, going somewhere, despawning stuff, etc, doing shady things in a game. And if you manage to get the alt account name, Steam ID, main account name and Steam ID, find IP and find evidence, and have evidence, then we can talk about alt account. That's a proper alt account. Everything lower than this is just griefing for me, because for alt you need a proper evidence. For griefing you just need to see it on your screen. So most of these people, in my opinion, are griefers, or people who hate a specific person or specific clan, or maybe just a faction, because so far from 2017 I have seen so many occasions on each side of outing and griefing. And outing, I mean like legit alt account, because it was obvious, but I do not have evidence. Back in those days I wasn't recording, unfortunately. And most of them, like 95% of these situations, were just griefers, people who are, just wanna piss off other people, make them unhappy, make them rage, or maybe target some specific streamer and make them rage because they like the reaction. So often also happens that these guys, these people, as I said in my video, tends to like, change the name so they look like some specific person, specific clan, regiment, to create the idea, oh, the other side is outing. But guys, what if they just want you to think that this is happening? That's my question. We don't need to answer it. What if these alt accounts, in quotes, alt accounts, want you to think that those are alt accounts and just destroy the community from inside? What if that's their main purpose? That's what I'm trying to say within that video. Like, let's not have the mindset that everything is alt accounting. Whether you are warden or collie, this is alt accounting. No, if you have proof, if you have IPs, if you have Steam IDs, if you have recording that same person did something, okay, we can talk about alt account. If you don't, it's just a griefer for me. So let's kick those griefers, let's kick those toxic people that are destroying our community. let's get them out. Let's kick cheaters. If you have proof that there is a person who's using super speedy vehicle, super speedy firing tank, or can throw grenades throughout the whole map and can see you through walls, etc., and such a things, let's try to get the evidence. Let's kick them together, okay? And many times happened, I asked like other faction, like, guys, please check this name, check this guy if he's doing something shady, because I have evidence of him using night hack, for example, like seeing me through the dark, and I want to confirm it from your side. It's like somebody, my friends, I asked many times a few friends to like check specific person, and they said, yeah, it looks very shady, so I reported him or her, or I don't know. And that's it. This is how people should like work together to get these people off our community, because they don't deserve to be here.
He's such a
Like,
sweetheart, isn't he? I
get what you're saying. Yeah,
I'm encouraging people. I'm encouraging people to do it the proper way, not flame or inflate drama for no good reason. Because just saying that's an alt account, or how did you get this tank? You guys, you know what? Buy alt accounts and do the same to the other faction. Like, oh my goodness, guys, calm down.
Yeah,
that's not the solution.
Accusations. Yeah, because there's a lot of accusations always going on, and I always know when they're coming. Always at close to an end of a war, you'll start to see my YouTube comments get a lot more. Oh, this side alted. We lost so much stuff. Blah blah blah. And it's always accusations but no evidence. So I get what you're trying to say.
I just wanna make it clear for everyone who's watching, new, old player, and even those who are outing. Like, guys, don't do it, because if you hate this game, then F off from here, please. Just go away. We don't need you here. If you just want to destroy, just go away. You don't need to listen to this. You don't need to watch our videos. Just go away. Okay, play other game. But if you genuinely care about the game and you wanna enjoy it, you wanna have fun, do not encourage other people to buy alt accounts or do shady stuff. Do not accuse every single person of alt accounting. Like, come on. Chill out. We need to stand together in this.
I spoke about this with Ward once, and I think in the first Foxcast episode. But I've always thought, and I've always said, that the Foxhole community as a whole doesn't really exist. I think it's the colonial community, and then the Warden community, and then there's people like Duri, and neutrals and Reddit and FOD, which lightly tethers the two together. But basically, I've always said both communities are basically huge echo chambers. I know that the Warden Unity Hub has a channel called Colonial Copium, Sigil has something called Warden Salt, and basically if you stay in one of these echo chambers for long enough, then all you hear is you know, the colonial site did this, and oh, they're seeding at this, or they're modding at this, and they hacked this, they altered here, they altered there, and so it gives you this mindset, this blinded perspective, this very narrow perspective that the colonials are altering everywhere, and then you start correlating it with, wait, we got pushed back from here, wait, we're losing this war, I lost this yesterday, what if it's an alt? Oh, these alts are fucking everywhere. And it's the same in the colonial faction. I've seen it both in Wardens and in Colonials, where we are just surrounded by fucking echo chambers and people who think that they speak for the entire community but really fucking don't. Sometimes it's like the funniest thing to me is when somebody says the colonial faction thinks that this is OP, or the colonial faction thinks that this should be nerfed, when it's actually just one or two dudes on Reddit just going like, this thing is overpowered and we need to stop it right now. And then the Wardens would advertise it on Colonial Copium, just saying like, the colonials are seething at this weapon, and it's just
it's like 5 guys involved, and it's like, what the fuck?
Sometimes not even 5 guys. Sometimes just one dude posting it up on Reddit, just salty about something, and then the warden, colonial copium farmers would just post it on the channel and just be like, yeah, you see the colonials that they're seething about this. This is what they're mad about. And then, but here's the thing. And then a warden reads that, and then they think the entire colonial faction thinks that. And then the next time they go try and have a debate with a colonial, they're like, well, the colonials think that this should be nerfed, and that doesn't make sense. And then the colonials are staring at them like, the fuck are you talking about? I never thought that. And it happens a lot with the colonials as well, where a lot of colonials think that the wardens think that the ISG is overpowered. A lot of the wardens don't think the ISG is overpowered. A lot of, I'm telling you, like, a good chunk of wardens, the vast majority don't think the ISG is overpowered. And a vast majority of wardens think that the colonials should receive counterparts to the 40mm and the 250mm pusher. A lot of colonials, here's the thing, a lot of colonials and wardens actually agree on a lot of issues, but we don't see this because we're also fucking narrow-minded by our echo chambers, where we've been convinced that the other team is just something that they're not. And I know I've been talking for a long time, so I'll pass it on to either one of you after this, but honestly, just use your brain. If you read something on Reddit, or if you read something on Discord where they're claiming that that the colonials or the wardens are seeing about something, just think. It's like, is it really the entire faction, or is it just this one dude? Sometimes it really is just one dude, and the fact that they can do so much damage to the entire community is just so hurtful. But yeah, that's me. That's what I'm gonna say.
The best way to get out of that echo chamber is literally go touch some grass. If you can't do that for some reason, go play the other faction for a bit. I saw a lot of my biases get, evaporated when I joined Warden, and not just for one war. I did it for multiple wars, so I could really immerse myself. And now I have a different perspective, and I'm more wise. I don't know.
This is Foxhole. We all feel pain.
You're right on this.
We all feel pain.
You're right on this. I was saying it many times. Like, if you feel like you are salty, switch faction. If you feel like some other tool is overpowered over yours, just switch factions.
Go try it.
If you are crying about LTDs, just go play Colonials. If you're crying about Silverhands, go play Wardens. Like,
exactly.
What's wrong? We need loyal clans and regiments in factions, because some of them are lore related, let's say. So we need people who are gonna be say, yeah, I'm a true colonial, I'm a true warden, and I'm stay always a warden or colonial, but at the same time keep it in do not cross the line. Do not cross the line to space where you don't want to be with toxicity and loyalism, because real loyalism, in my opinion, is loyalism or being loyal to Foxhole and Foxhole community, that you play the game daily.
Unironic loyalism is cringe, in my opinion.
Second?
Like, unironic loyalism is cringe, in my opinion. I'm a loyalist myself, but most of what I do is ironic. And I know to make fun of the Warden faction sometimes and play into the stereotypes, etc., etc., but it's not that serious. This is just a game. None of it is that serious.
I love doing that too, but I feel like some people don't get the jokes, and they'll get mad, so I stop doing that.
Yeah.
You know what's funny on this? Pudsy, you mentioned it, that there are two huge echo chambers, like Colonials and Wardens, and then there's me. My idea for basically from beginning, I would say, when I realized it, was to create a group of people that's gonna be playing on each faction in the same war. For example, 50 people on First FA Colonial versus 50 people on Warden First FA, and playing against each other, hunting each other. That's the most fun when you are hunting your friends. That was my idea behind it, like create a neutral group of people that don't care about loyalist things. We don't need like this kind of mindset, and we just want to have fun, enjoy the game, and bring something that is long term. literally long term, and I honestly think being neutral is a long term solution for keeping Foxhole alive. At the same time, I truly believe we need, and there must be, loyal clans to each faction. There must be. If these people will quit the game or not play the game, Foxhole would die. So there it needs to work together, like all three aspects of the game. Yeah.
All right, so we have reached 45 minutes, which means we're moving on to the next section.
Can I ask about my Ninja Turtles now, please?
You can. Well, actually, give me 2 more minutes. I just want to say one more thing while we're talking about Foxhole problems. I just want to there's just one problem which I've been thinking about for a long time. I think the map is too big. I know
it's too small.
I know the devs want the map to be big, and it does add a lot to the game, where it genuinely feels like it's a huge, massive war. But I think it's big to the point where, in order to achieve victory, it requires the complete demolition of the opponent's morale. That's a requirement now. It requires for the other team not to play. Because, for example, we saw this last war, the Great Comeback War, where a team could be doing really, really well, but then logi lines are just stretched so far. There's just so much ground to build up and take and push that it just doesn't become that interesting anymore. And what that requires is, because in order to keep pushing, you need a solid numbers advantage, you need a solid material advantage, and you need, well, basically you need a solid advantage in those two fields. And that gets harder and harder the closer you push to the enemy logi towns, because then they have that material advantage. Therefore, you need the population advantage in order to completely push and demolish the enemy. And both sides know exactly what I'm talking about, where there's this period where the other side keeps pushing and pushing, and it seems like nobody on your team is playing, because that is what it requires in order to push in this game now. Because the map is so big, it requires the other team not to be defending in order to push. It's just simple mathematics. If you have more people, if they have more materials and the same amount of people as you, then it's basically impossible to push, no matter how much skill you have. So I think that's one of the biggest issues with this game, where it's a win condition now, where the other side has to be completely demoralized and shattered, and I think that really does add to the toxicity of the aftermath of the game. I'll probably talk more about this and expand on this on some different Foxcast episode, but I just need to get my thoughts together on this. Yeah, 2 minutes is up.
I want to talk about my Ninja Turtles.
You're right, okay. Talk about your Ninja Turtles.
Duri, do you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
When I was a kid, I was watching them, yeah.
Oh, you, as a kid, I don't know if I should ruin it then for you. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah,
I don't want to ruin your childhood.
Don't ruin his
Let's move on.
It's fine.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
let's move on.
Let's move on. We're moving on to happier things now in Foxhole. Duri, I'll give you some time to think about it, but what was the single most special moment you've ever had in Foxhole? It could be, actually, it doesn't have to be just a single one, it could be multiple, but was something that really just still stands out to you to this day.
If you don't say this moment right now, I'm gonna be mad.
It's not this one, 100%.
Oh, wow.
I'm joking. That's a very hard question, because there have been so many moments. Could you specify, like, when it comes
Sure.
to, I don't know, combat or something?
Well, I've had this moment a couple times in my life where I play the game. It can be either because you met a person who was just really cool. It could be because you just saw this game at its full potential, where artillery, tanks, infantry, builders, everything is just working together so smoothly that you just feel like this is an actual massive scale battle. Just a moment that made you feel really special inside and just made you fall in love with the game even more.
Many times this happened on each faction. I could name multiple situations or moments as a colonial, multiple moments as a warden, because I remember. I cannot tell which war it was, but I remember, like, the situation. So yes, I do have such a moments. But the single one, whenever we like random people in a server, not necessarily regiment guys or clan guys, but they can be like in a clan, but playing just randomly. When they glue together and they push a point and win a map against somebody who's organized, has more people, has better equipment, etc., etc. This is something that tells me, okay, this game is just truly amazing because it's creating something extraordinary out of ordinary things, ordinary people.
It's true. The people and the interactions really do make this game. I spoke about Tony Lasagna last Foxcast, I think. Tony Lasagna. Tony Lasagna. What a fucking champ, Tony Lasagna. Do you know who Tony Lasagna is, Duri?
That name rings a bell, but no.
Have you ever met Tony Lasagna? He's from the old country. Oh my goodness, he's such a... It's the people who use their voice chats and just roleplay, which just make it so fun for me. That's one of my special moments. Just people who roleplay with their mics and just enhances everything so much. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
This is special about Foxhole because from literally people who might like only FPS games, people who might like RTS games, people who like roleplay, people who likes hardcore gameplay, people who likes etc., etc. I can name like many of these. In Foxhole you can find everything, and the full potential of the game is huge. I really wanted to get in a situation or moment where there will be 5, 7, 10 fully stacked shards. When it doesn't matter how good you are, you know, there are 20,000 people playing, 30,000 people playing the game on a different shard, and that would be, you know, that would be amazing. Then the game would get more popular, more interesting. Many more people would be watching it, and it would create or bring more people that's gonna be content creators, and it's like a snowball after that.
Dude, with Foxhole content creators, an increase in player base is an increase in viewership for us. So that I 100% want that. Let's get the views.
And not just because of that. If you then there is a chance for having something competitive. Then there is a chance for having better cinematic tools where you can literally make a movie if devs would decide for that. Because Foxhole can offer it, like more artistic things, more tools. For example, you just position your camera properly, and not just make screenshot, but you can from in-game make such some kind of background that's gonna be so cool. People's gonna be loving it, making shirts of it, with it, or whatever else, etc., etc. There are many implications that can be used in future, and like the whole idea behind it can be very interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure. Completely agree. Foxhole is such a... I want to say special. Yeah, it's such a special and unique game. I've had so many great... I've never played a game before where I really genuinely can't explain it. But I've never played a game before where I've been like so invested to the point where I'm spending hours outside the game making content and writing songs and talking to artists and trying to set things up and holding even competitions. I've never played a game where I've just felt the primal urge to put effort into its community and trying to enhance it outside of the game. So I don't know what it is. Foxhole is so dogshit a lot of the time. So many bugs, the queues are horrendous, the voice chat errors make it almost unplayable sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the
You
mechanics.
have operation and you cannot get to the map where you need to go.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, exactly. We did a tank op and that was painful. It's just so tedious as well, but there's just something about it where a single 5 minutes of gameplay can make 100 hours seem worth it.
Yeah.
And it's not about the wars, it's not about winning the wars. No matter what you do during a war, it all goes away at the end of it. Within 20 days, all your progress, all your scroop, everything is basically gone and you start all over again. But what stays is the community.
Stories, man.
Yeah, and the stories. What stays is the stories, the people you meet, and just the moments you share with the hundreds of people who play this game. So yeah, it's just such a cool special game. A lot of problems, but the devs are still working on it, and I just can't wait to see where it goes, because it doesn't feel like it's reaching its end. It still feels like there's so much more coming.
Yeah, I feel so as well. Hoping for it, honestly.
Oh yeah. The dev said that they'll continue with updates even after 1.0, with major and minor updates. I know that they're working on Anvil as well. But I might play Anvil when it first comes out, and who knows, maybe I'll be the Duri of Anvil, where I played before their world conquered. You don't know what Anvil is?
No.
See, this is why I have other options, CreepyBanana. Because you don't know shit about... you don't know anything.
I'm sorry, man. What the hell? Okay. Maybe some audience members don't know either, dude.
Okay.
You're gonna flame them too, huh?
No, but you're the co-host.
Dude.
You're meant to know these things. Oh. Okay, so for those of you who don't know,
I will do no work for this.
For those of you who don't know,
you knew the contract, okay?
Anvil is another game that Siege Camp is working on. It's a lot like Foxhole, but it's set in the medieval era. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I thought that was scrapped. Is that still going on?
They're still doing beta tests.
He or she knows Anvil.
It's Anvil.
So Banana, it's your fault.
Anvil is...
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry for not knowing things,
Anvil.
dude. Oh my god, dude.
It's been brought up in the community so many times. I can't believe you don't know Anvil. You don't know Skynet. No, you don't know Anvil. I'm gonna bring this up.
I know a Red River. I fought in that. Can you say that? No, fuck you, bro.
Shit, I don't fight in Red River. That's true.
Boom.
You got here earlier then. But who knows? But maybe like
we have muskets. God damn it.
Maybe I'll be like the jury of Anvil one day, where I'm there during like its first Steam release, and then I grow up to be like a lord or something.
What?
10,900 hours in the game. If Jury's also there...
I tested everything so far.
Oh fuck! God damn it! I'm never first to anything.
Hey,
okay,
you're
fine.
I'll
be one tier below
join my
Duri.
tournament.
Okay. Well, you guys are clowning on me now, but we're almost out of time. We have about 2 minutes left, but normally I go like 5 minutes overtime, so it should be fine. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything really fun, positive about the game? Anything you want to give thanks for?
I want to give thanks to Kaz for fucking supplying us with fuel and setting up a stand for us to get in the flatbed. Hell yeah.
Does this like burn you? It doesn't. They should add that. This thing should burn people.
No, please. Sorry.
Imagine burning HE
When they add flamethrowers, I think they're gonna add flamethrowers. I think.
Could be cool, but I'm scared, man. I'm just scared that my game is gonna die.
Oh no, it'd be so cool if they just.
Do you remember when first No Man's, or what is it called when the area is super bombarded?
No Man's Land.
No Man's Land, yeah. There was like trees that caught on fire, and then if you played an Umbral, oh my days, it would be very fun.
Oh.
You'd be like teleporting around. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, why is Umbral so laggy? Is it all the trees?
There's a million trees there.
Okay, it's all the trees. It's literally forest.
Yeah. We found trees that are invisible. They're still there, and you can like they'll block your shot, but they're just invisible. It's insane.
Last time when I was playing in Umbral, it was quite okay.
I think it's gone
decent
better
now, but yeah, it is better. But people still like to say lagwoods and stuff.
Oh, I remember during like the 80s wars, Umbral was in like the first 5 minutes in Umbral, you were teleporting all over the place.
Yeah, I remember just running into a silver hand line with an LT, and it was like, oh no, and then we teleported back, and we're like, yes!
But after 83, I think it got a lot better. After the first part of the 1.0 update. I don't know. I mean,
I haven't played there in a long time.
Me neither, but I've played there like maybe once or twice after that, but I haven't had any issues.
Right. Anything else, boys? Or are we calling it the day?
We could call it a day.
I have no questions, but if you guys have questions, I will happily.
Do you like Ninja Turtles?
No, please. We gotta do this to every guest we meet. We bring up.
That's not true, but I'm gonna start doing that.
Oh god. Okay, but Duri, are you excited for 1.0?
Yeah, are you excited?
Yeah, excited. Yeah. Not that much. It's gonna be just next update for me.
Oh.
As Dev said many times, it's just gonna be 1.0 part 2 and that's it. Move on. There will be next update, next update. So
act super hyped for the viewers. Come on.
Yeah, please.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's a hype. Yeah, sure, 100%. It's gonna be cool.
Whoop whoop! Hype team, hype team.
There we go.
It's not ending there, guys. So let's not.
True.
You know, so let's
There
set
is more.
expectations right and enjoy the game even more.
But I'm so excited because they promised so many things. They said it was gonna be bigger than you could ever imagine, and I just
It's cyberpunk. It's the new cyberpunk.
It's August, right?
I have no clue.
After August, it's
yeah,
September,
maybe.
correct?
Something like that, I guess.
During September 22nd, that's when the first part of 1.0 came out. So it's almost
maybe. I don't know.
It's almost been a year. Damn, that's gonna be my birthday. 22nd of September was my birthday as well. So, growing older as well. Sheesh. We grow old with the game. We grow old with the people we love, and that's the best thing we could ask for in the world. Anyways, Duri.
What? You love me?
If there's nothing, if there's nothing else, it is time for you to go.
Like for a year.
But you are far behind Warden lines, which means what wants to get in the Foxhole? No, Duri, get in the Foxhole again.
No.
No, catch him! Get him!
Kill him, dude.
We gotta kill him.
Just let him drive off with us. What the fuck?
Wait, no, we gotta kill him. We gotta kill him. We gotta kill him. I have to kill Duri once. I have to kill Duri once.
No, dude, just let him get in the flatbed. Come on.
I got him! I gotta kill Duri! I gotta kill Duri! Yeah! Let's go!
Oh,
Let's go!
fuck?
Let's go! I killed Duri!
Dude, nobody's gonna join us now. You know that, right? You fucking. Oh my god, dude.
I killed Duri.
You're not gonna have guests anymore if you kill them, dude.
He's a collie! He had to go! They're gonna accuse us of
Oh
vaulting!
my god. Dude.
It had to be
my
done.
God.
Get in the truck so we can do our outro.
What
Duri,
the
nothing
fuck?
personal.
He's not even talking anymore, bro. He's. Oh god. You just fucking murdered him.
Is the truck locked?
Oh god.
Unlock the truck.
Squad locked, yeah. Squad locked, man. Get in.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Oh, you had a trauma?
Oh.
Thank you so much for Duri.
Thank you for having me, guys. It was real.
Remember, I didn't shoot you. It was Pudsy and Kaz. Kill them. Please.
Exactly.
Oh,
Never
it's
forget
fine.
my name. I killed the general.
Don't worry. I
It's
remember
fine, but he's
things.
coming for you.
Dude, I need to
I
be careful
remember
when I
things.
sleep.
I remember things. Don't worry. I will find you.
Oh my god, Duri's revenge! I'm actually kind of scared now to play this game with Duri while I'm on Duri's hit list. But yeah, go check out Duri's channel. There's a number behind Duri's channel. What was it? 59?
7,
Duri 7?
Or
7?
9, 8, 9. Sorry.
Duri doesn't even know. What was it?
Duri89. You mean like
89. What was it?
Yeah, Duri89 is my name.
Yeah. Duri89 is his YouTube name. Go
I
check
always
him out.
type 7, 8, and then I go.
Yeah, go check out Wardenson, aka CreepyBanana. And
Check out
subscribe
Cass, give him
and
some
like.
commands. I have no
Give
comments.
Cass some commands. Join the MOD or MOP. Both are really cool. And thank you for watching yet
join my Discord.
another episode. No, don't. It's dead. And thank you for watching another episode of Foxcast. Bye. Everybody make funny
Bye.
noises. Funny noises.